Celine Dion.
Thank you so very much. Thank you for the lovely music. David, you have given your best performance ever. This is home away from home. At the same time, I'm supposed to feel extremely comfortable being home. And right now, I'm not quite sure how strong I feel. I wrote a few things. I'll pass probably a few lines and let my heart decide where it wants to go. I think we've heard it all. You've said it all. But let me start by saying, good evening, dear friends. Well, I want to start by thanking all of you from the bottom of my heart for being here this evening to honor Rene, the love of my life. He would be so happy to know that we are all here together, telling stories and sharing memories and playing some of his favorite music. And especially in this beautiful theater that many years ago was one of his dreams come true. I also want to thank all of you who spoke so eloquently about my dear husband. I feel the love in this room. I feel his strength and his warmth being reflected in all of you. Rene always surrounded me with the best people who believed in us and who always worked so hard on our behalf. Many of you are here with us tonight, and forgive me for not naming names, because over the years there have been so many individuals who have carried our torch, and Rene would be upset if we overlooked anyone. But you know who you are, and more importantly, he knows who you are. Pretty amazingly, Rene never hated anyone or had a wrong opinion about someone. Is it ever possible that someone loves everybody? I don't think so. But he never told me. He never told me what he disliked or the person he didn't like. And when I think about it, why didn't he? Knowing him so well, and I'm pretty sure you would agree with me, why spending time with me to tell me that this person, he didn't like this one, or he didn't like this, or he didn't like that? Time was very precious to him. He loved life so much. he loved life so very much. And life loved him. He never took any second to talk to me against anybody. And I'm pretty sure, again, I'm repeating, I'm insisting, he had opinions on some people. Even sometimes, if I may say, I had opinions on some people. I think you know me so well that you know where I'm going. That he never allowed me to give my opinion if we were not alone. If there would be family or dear friends close at the table or somewhere somehow. When I was about to start and say, but what? He would either kick me under the table or give me he would give me a sign that I understand very well. That me, his wife, the artist that I am, the performer that I am, behind closed doors, you can tell me anything you want, but not in front of people. An artist, a performer, never judge another one. And doesn't mean I don't have opinions, and we all do. But it would have done what for me to say to some friends or family members that I dislike this performance, or I know what it takes to perform and to be on stage and to give our best. Sometimes our best is the 30% of what we have left in us because we're sick, because it's all that's we have left in us. We give it all. It's not always perfect. But I learned everything from him. But this is something that I didn't write, but it came to me just now. And I'll remember this for the rest of my life. But I would like to mention our friends and partners at Sony Music, AEG, Caesar's Palace, and the CDA Feeling team, as well as so many people in the media, and of course, the talented writers, producers, and musicians who have helped to shape our dreams from the very beginning. And boy, it was said before tonight, but did he love all the people? Every time I met someone and he was not there, I came home and it was like, so what did she say? Well, she just said that she liked the performance. But what exactly did she say? And I'm like, well, she just said that she was happy to be at the show. And no, but I said, Rene, I don't remember. Like when people say to me, oh, you were great show, and blah, blah, blah. I'm trying not that I don't want to hear. I don't want the words to affect me. I want to hear, but I just want to take a little. If the person comes to me and say, we had a great night tonight, I don't need to hear the rest. All the compliments that I refuse to hear probably help me, without pretension saying so, remain the person, grounded, that Rene wanted me to be so much. I know you said it as well, from someone who brings in the newspaper in the morning, to the manicure person, to the barber, to the ushers, to the fans, to everyone, from a person who has no shoes, like Dave Platel said, to someone who's at the top of a building, at the top of a company, making decisions and making a difference in our world. No one, to his eyes, was more important than another. It makes him grand for that. Also, one little thing to make me laugh, because I did watch. I'm not a television watcher myself. I don't. You might be surprised, but this is the truth. I do not listen to music, radio, neither television. Maybe I have no time. I don't know. That could be one reason. Or in the car on my way home, I have a few CDs that are suggested to me or something that I want to hear, and I put my headphones on, and the ride home is time for me. But the last 2 years, I have watched some television with him. Did I like sports? Let me rephrase that. I loved him very much. That's very different. I would say touchdown when it was not time. I would say things that were like not inappropriate. It was not. I wasn't sure what I was watching. I was not watching. I was looking. I was looking for the remote control. I couldn't find the remote control. He had all the control. But we have watched a lot of a show that you do know. The Price is Right. He thought I was so good. I knew the prices of everything. I'm the one who orders the stuff online, so I know what I'm talking about. Price changed. But anyway, all this to tell you that I was watching Family Feud and The Price is Right with him. And he was crying when the person at the end of the show of The Price is Right won the showcase. A brand new car and a trip to Hawaii. The guy or the person or the girl was winning, and he was like, I'm so happy for them. And I was like, wow. I don't know if you call this a blessed man or, my gosh, I think we need to talk a little bit. Rene always made people feel so good, even when we had to say no to them. It's so easy to say to the kids or to anyone, oh, sure, yes, of course. Yeah. To say yes, it's easy. To say no, it's not. I've heard it before tonight a little bit about the softness. When Rene said no, and don't get me wrong, because I was never part of any of the meetings that he had where you had to say yes or no. He protected me from day one for the rest of my life. I am pretty sure of that. He didn't want me to hear the roughness of when it's about what a meeting is all about, when you ask for, we need this, we need that, the amount of money, but this needs to happen and we need it this way. He didn't want me to be there. He always protected me. He wanted me to focus. focus on what he believed that I could do best. Sing. But every time that I heard him say no, which it was not during a meeting, how many people do you know that said no to someone because I couldn't make it, or for whatever reason it was, that when that person left, the person felt good? I never met another one like that. I never heard him say that he disliked or passed judgment on others. He always guided me with these strong values. And all the time he spent with these people reflected the best part of his nature. His beautiful ability to make every person he ever met feel important and part of the family. This was his greatest gift, his dream, to treat everyone, like you said before, with respect, warmth, and so much love. So I know that he wants me to thank everybody so much for making his dreams come true. And making sure I do not forget anything. On behalf of my family, thank you again for being here with us this evening, for this beautiful tribute to mon amour. Rene, I love you.